Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. Let's take a look at the FOMC trade today, or lack thereof, until we got to the press conference. So this was the announcement here. I have it marked for you. This was noon my time. That is Mountain Time Zone. And initially, it looked like it was going to press down, although there was a ton of wick on both sides of this candle. The range went all the way down to here and all the way up to about there, with just this red body in the middle. So I counted it as down one, but it could have gone really either way from that point forward. And then we started looking like we were going higher. So if that was down one, this would have been up two. This one, I was like, okay, is this going to be down three? And then we just go, or not so much? It got super choppy up in here. I didn't even end up taking any trades in this segment because it just didn't look like it was going to do anything. Then it really got going. The FOMC did come into play, but just later. So this was the press conference time, 12:30 my time, and in this case it was a much cleaner read as well. Up one, we had two full candles green. Down two, very clear, very distinct, like we going down right now. Big red candle, so that would have been down two, and then up three. So I did go long on this segment here. And then even more interesting to me, I ended up shorting this beautiful situation that developed later. So here's what I would recommend for future FOMCs. I learned this maybe a year or maybe even 2 years ago, but there were certain times where there was going to be an FOMC meeting and everybody already kind of knew that they weren't going to do anything. And then all Jerome Powell does is come out and confirm, nope, we're not doing anything at this point in time. So sometimes, not always, of course, but sometimes when that happens, it's almost like everything's pretty much baked in already. So there may not be a huge, mega reaction like we normally have on FOMC. So that's basically what we saw here. And as he was, giving some good news during the press conference, yeah, rallied a bit, pulled back as usual with a typical strong reaction like that, and then rallied a bit higher. So hopefully if you did trade it this afternoon, you were profitable on, some direction. You could have gotten it a few different places in a few different directions. So hopefully that worked out for you. As a reminder, that Apex sale that I mentioned yesterday does end tonight. So if you want to grab one of those bigger accounts for just $40 and give yourself a little more space or a lot more space to trade, there's a link and coupon code for you down below. I'll also see some of you in my free class tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about your relationship with money. If that's of interest, there's a link for that as well. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.